Hi there, this is the story of Palantir. Ticker symbol PLTR. Right now the market cap is over 370 billion and the price around $156 per share. And now the most important question is whether Palantir is a great investment right now. By the way, without this E. And the answer, you will find it in this box. During this video, open the box and you'll find the answer here. Now, to understand this answer, you have to look at their business and their future opportunities. If you look at the revenue over the last 3 years, yes, it has increased quite nice. A nice growth rate from 1.9 billion to over or close to 3 billion, 2.87 billion, right? And the most important thing, they're also profitable. They reported a loss of over 300 million in 2022, but then they succeeded to report a profit over 400 million in 2024. Margins over or around 20%. And that's quite great. Now, if you were to look at the market cap, 371 billion and the current revenue close to 3 billion, price to sales over 100. So you can easily see that this company is overvalued based on this perspective, based on their current numbers. But their value lies in the future. The market expects Palantir to grow a lot in the future. And let's see how much they can grow. And to do that, you also have to look. Maybe they have something on their balance sheet, and also how to ask the question, how do they make money? So if you look at the balance sheet first, cash around 6 billion and no debt. So they have some cash, quite a high amount, but compared to the current market cap, doesn't justify this valuation, high valuation. So let's look at their business, how they make money. As you probably know, they offer a subscription service to its platforms and other services. They offer, more exactly, to be more precise, data analysis and AI software. And a big part of the revenue comes from the government. They have contracts with the government, not only the US, where they offer access to their platform, a subscription to their platform, called Gotham. And they have contracts with defense, intelligence, and law enforcement. And this segment, the growth rate over 20%. And then another segment, which is close to half of the revenue, commercial segment. They have here more platforms, Foundry, AIP, and here their contracts are related to finance, healthcare, and manufacturing. Same thing, the growth rate over 20%. So, in this way they make money. They offer their data analytics to important customers. And they are able to achieve those high margins, report high profits, and also high growth rate because they focus on mission critical projects or mission critical contracts. They focus on contracts on clients with high value. So high value. That's why they grow so much and they're able to report those high margins. 10% in 23 and 20% in 24. Now, so far, all of us understand how they make money. But still, if you look at the revenue and earnings, market cap way overvalued. And here it comes their opportunity. If you look at the total addressable market for Palantir, in 2025 was about 230 billion, right? And this market by 2033 is expected to reach $1.4 trillion. And here is the thing. Some researchers, different companies, IDC, also Gartner and others, expect Palantir to capture quite a large market share from this total addressable market. About 153 billion by 2028. And imagine, if Palantir makes 153 billion revenue, they can maintain their high margins, around 20%. This means that earnings will be able to report around 40 billion in earnings. And they can also continue to grow to report a growth rate over 10%. And the market cap from this level can reach around 900 billion. So from this level, you may have more than 2x on your investment by 2028, based on what the market expects. More, so over 2x. And that's why that's why the market cap of Palantir is so high. The market estimates, all research companies expect that Palantir will gain more market share in the future, and the revenue to increase from 3 billion to over 103 billion. Now, this is what the market expects. Do you believe them? Do you trust them? Ask yourself. In my view, the current market cap is way overvalued, and this scenario is optimistic, extremely optimistic, in my view. I don't think that Palantir we are now in 2025, right? And in the next 3 years, the revenue to increase from 3 billion to over 153 billion. That's way too optimistic. But look, this is great for shareholders who bought this company in the past when the market cap was about 50 billion. Because of those high expectations, the market cap reached this level over 371 billion. And to give you an advice, I shouldn't do that. But now is the right time. If you bought when the market cap was about 50 billion, now is the right time to sell this company. You make a high profit, quite a lot of money. The right time to sell Palantir, especially if you bought when the market cap was about 50 billion. So you more than double your money. Don't wait for another 2x based on this, because the growth rate may be lower than expected, or it might not grow that much. Sell right now, book your profit, and live happily for the rest of your life. Now, to answer the question whether Palantir is a great investment right now, so to open the box and show you the answer here. In my view, Palantir is not a great investment right now. You can see here, the answer is no. Because of this high valuation and those high expectations from the market, I don't think Palantir by 2028 or 2030 can achieve 153 billion in revenue. That's quite hard. It's not impossible, but it's quite hard to achieve that. Only if they come up with a new product, software product, and they go into this commercial segment. Yes, in the next 5 years, they might do that and to have a huge success. But in my view, right now, Palantir is not a great investment. Now, if you want real investment ideas, much better than Palantir, or you can have a 2x, over 2x with low risk, simply go to my profile, press join, and choose Titan Investor. And there you have access to my portfolio and see every transaction I do. All companies that I bought are up. I made a profit. So it's up to you. If you want to stop losing money and increase your returns, join my membership and also get other in-depth analysis plus an investing course and access to the previous level, Spartan and Gladiator. So if you want to increase your returns, join my membership. Now, there are some people that don't want to invest in other businesses or to look at my portfolio to see great returns. They like this company, Palantir. They want to invest in this company. And if you were to force me to invest $1 million in this company and tell me, John, you're only allowed to invest in Palantir and make a profit, what price will you pay? Well, the answer to that question is available for members. I'll make a new video, and to be fair, not charge you a lot, be available for Spartan investor. So if you want to know the answer, what price I will pay for Palantir so I can make a profit of $1 million, you can join the Spartan investor. And that's it for this video. And if you have other questions, please let me know in the comments.